Hi everyone, welcome back to our new semester. I hope you'll do even better this semester, and I hope you had a nice few days holiday. Okay, not really a holiday, but okay, it's all right. We'll get to this together. So let's start our lesson. First lesson today. Okay, let me share the screen. All right, so yeah, welcome to PRI 1023. So if you have not uh, enroll in our elite group, please go and enroll now. Okay, so today, all right. Okay, so let's see what are we going to do today. All right, so these are the agenda for today. One, I'll introduce you to PRI 1023 English 2, and then we'll go to our first LU, which is our introductory paragraph, and then we'll go to your assessment for assignment 1. I hope that you have found a partner for your assignment. Okay, it will be in a group of 2. All right, I'll talk more about it later. So let's move on to our first agenda. Okay, so these are the assessment for PRI 1023. You can go on eLeap and download the course outline to see the LUs. Basically, we'll do the 4 skills: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. But after MUET, we'll focus more on academic academic reading, listening, and academic presentation, the skills that you will need in your undergraduate studies. Okay, so these are the assessment. The first is our extended essay, which carries 20% of your final grade. Um, so this is the one that you have to do in pair. Okay, and then secondly is your email writing. It's a test. Okay, so it also carries 20% of your final grade. And for mid semester, you have a listening test, which carries 10% of the final grade. And lastly, your final exam will be reading exam, which carries 50% of your final assessment. Okay, so like I mentioned just now, you can go and download your course outline to see the LUs for each week. Okay, so let's move on to the first agenda today. All right, extended writing, task 2. When? Okay. Uh, so today we will learn the format for writing task 2 in Word and the types of Word essay questions and the structure of an introductory paragraph. Okay, we'll do body paragraph next week and conclusion the following week. And so today we'll focus on these 3 things. Okay, the format of writing task 2 in Word. So I hope that you have gone through your textbook and look at the question yourself to get a better idea on the standard, to get a better idea. All right. Anyway, so task. By the way, if you any of you are questioning why we are doing task 2 first and then task 1, which is email, task 2 is longer, so we'll have to assess you earlier so that we have more time to mark. Task 1, the email writing is shorter, so we can assess you later. So that's why we start with task 2. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. All right. So if you look in your textbook, you can see more examples. So basically, you'll be given a textual stimulus, okay? A few sentences or statements. Okay, look at this example. You listen to a speech made by a teacher during a school assembly. So that is your stimulus, okay? They will stimulate your mind to think. He made this statement: students should spend less time on electronic gadgets. So what you have to do is you write an essay to express your opinion about this statement in at least 250 words. Of course, there's no word limit, but the more you write, the more mistakes you'll do, right? So I encourage you not to write too much. Just stick within 250 and maybe up to 300 plus. Okay. So don't get confused with the stimulus. Okay, that is actually one of the tips. Okay, useful tips. One, don't let the wordy stimulus confuse you. Um, because focus on the statement. All right. Okay, focus on this statement. This is the statement that you have to. This is the statement that you have to focus on. Um, don't let the long sentences here confuse you. All right. Okay, so spend only 50 minutes of this task. Actually, for writing paper, you will be given 75 minutes. So the other 20, 25 minutes should be spent on email writing, and the other 50 it should be spent on the extended writing. Okay, don't spend too much. Don't exceed 50 minutes. All right, so write 5 paragraphs. So introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and conclusion. There are no rules that says you cannot write 4 body paragraphs, but as you can see, the word limit's only 250 words. So actually it's not really that long, and you only have 50 minutes. So if you write 3 very good body paragraphs, it's better than you write 4 average body paragraphs. Okay, I think you focus on writing 3 very good body paragraphs. Okay, moving on to the next slide. So these are the types of essay questions that you will get. The first one is discursive. Discursive comes with word discuss or discussion. All right, so basically the question just asks for your unbiased opinion. All right, so what you have to do, you present your objective opinion regarding the topic. All right, so this is the example. Failure is the first step to success. So you don't have to say no, it's not, or something like that. But what you have to do is just explain 3 ways how failure can lead to success. All right, so 3 ways because 3 body paragraphs, right? Yeah, it's just asking for your opinion, unbiased opinion. All right. Maybe you have other opinion. Maybe you have 4 opinions, but like you said just now, I think you should stick to 3 very good body paragraphs. All right. So yeah, that's the first type. I think this one is quite easy because it's just ask for your opinion. It's not. It doesn't ask you to argue whether it's right or wrong. Okay. All right. Next type is like slightly more complicated. This is the argumentative essay. Okay, the question asks for your clear stand. Do you agree or do you disagree? So usually this question will give you a very quite strong statement. Okay, like the example, single-use plastics should be banned. So it's a very strong statement, right? Yeah, should be banned. So you have to do, you take your you make a stand. Okay, so do you agree or you disagree? But don't forget, you can also be neutral, meaning yes, I agree to a certain extent, or this I disagree, but only to a certain extent because there are benefits of plastic bags, like that. Okay. So how do you answer this? Okay, let's look at the question just now. Single-use plastics should be banned. Okay, if you agree, just give 3 points why you agree. Yes, it should because it destroys the environment, it kills wildlife, and so on. But if you disagree, you can say, oh no, it's very useful for everyday life, and then the plastic can be recycled, right? Why should we ban it? Right? So give 3 reasons why you agree or you disagree. But if you're neutral, you can present 2 points to agree and then 1 point to disagree, and or you point 1 point to agree and 2 points to disagree. When we learn about when we learn about body paragraph, next week we'll study how to structure them. Don't worry. Okay, so basically this is how you answer an argumentative essay. Okay, moving on. Okay, the last type is problem solving. So the question just asks for solutions to a problem, and easy, you just present your proposed solution. Okay, for example, COVID-19 is spreading so fast in our country. So what you have to do, propose 3 ways to stop the spread of the virus. Usually when they give you a problem solving question, the statement will be describing a problem like this one. COVID-19 is spreading so fast in our country. So what should you do, right? What should we do? Okay, follow SOP, we get the vaccine, and we have movement, conditional movement, control order, and so on. All right. uh, actually don't get confused with, don't get confused when you got a question. You don't The first thing that you have in mind is not, oh, is it problem solving, is it argumentative, is it opinion, sorry, discursive. Most importantly, you understand what the question asks from you. Okay, usually when they give you a problem like this COVID-19, they ask you to uh, propose solutions.